Well, hello there, folks. Pawpaw G, back again with another video. The Compost Gardening CEO is back with another short video. Intro. When I was a schoolboy coming home from school, I thought I saw bow raining around the hills and mounts. Steady hoop, hollering around the merry street. A ring ting ting, a ting ting ting, through the way, a bow wow wow, and a moo moo moo, and a heap of people that I do know. Oh, through the way we'd run, play ball, oh, through the way we'd run. When I was a schoolboy coming home from school, I thought I saw bow raining around the hills and mounts. Steady hoop, steady hollering around the merry street. A ring ting ting, a ting ting ting, through the way, a bow wow wow, and a moo moo moo, and a heap of people that I do know. And through the way we'd run, play ball, and through the way we'd run. What a big finish. This is a look at my scuppernine vine. Some people call them muscadines. Anyway, scuppernine sounds juicier to me, sounds better to me. But anyway, this is one of my grapevines on this end of the, what would you call this, a trellis? Anyway, this is a grapevine. We walk around here on this other end and show y'all my other grapevine. One of them is red grapes, I think, a blue, a red, whatever. And the other one is a green, I guess green grapes. I got two opposite kinds of grapes. So I'd have a variety instead of having just the same kind. Here's the other grapevine on this other end here. Two different kinds of grapevines. And here's this other vine here. I'm trying to train it to go up this trellis. This homemade trellis. I guess all of them are homemade, huh? I don't know. I just seen people on YouTube calling things that they have stuff running up grapevines. Anyway, let me see if I can get it to stay. I guess I'm gonna have to do this when I put the camera down. I got to get me a, I keep saying that, for the ones for the people who subscribe already. I keep saying that, got to get me a stand, a camera stand, so I can be able to use both of my hands. Get a camera stand so I can use both of my hands to try to make more quality videos. For my subscribers. This is a blackberry vine here. Anyway, I wanted to walk out and see if maybe any of my plantings in my new plot, my new compost plot, compost gardening is what I'm calling this. Compost gardening. It's gardening that uses all compost materials to grow things. See, this is my corn row, sweet corn row. Let me see, what is that? That a plant of one of my sweet corn stalks? No, no, I think that's a weed. Anyway, I planted them last Friday, and this is 1 week later. I guess I'm hoping for too much too fast. 1 week later, and I don't see anything yet. I suppose they're still germinating under there. I believe that's the right word for that. They're still germinating and preparing to break ground. Is that one? I don't want to pull up no. No, that's a weed. I've seen a lot of these. As you can see, for all my new subscribers, if you can see that whole root comes out of this compost garden. Wood chips, mulch, fallen leaves. That's all this is. And I like to tell people when they say, how can you grow anything in all wood chips, a mulch, leaves? How can you grow anything in that? I say, well, if you dig down, well then there's soil under there. A lot of soil under there. A whole earth full of soil. Topsoil anyway. But anyway, this is a okra row I have here to grow okra whenever it starts to come up. And over here next to it are bush beans, a bush bean row that I have growing, well, germinating so it can grow. Some bush beans. What is that? That's kind of green looking there. I got a lot of wishful thinking going in a week's time. 1 week. This is Friday. I planted them. I began planting last Friday with the corn and the okra rows, and then I planted this bush bean row. I think I got it in the ground too on that same Friday last week. And then I got this last row over here the following day. Well, not the following day, but that next Sunday, I believe it was. But anyway, it's all been planted. Today makes a full week for 2 of the rows, maybe 2.5 of the rows or something like that, or 2 or 3 rows, 3.5 rows, something like that. But anyway, yeah, these are bush beans over here. I planted 2 beans in all of those up there. I put 2 beans in each one, all the way up there, trying to make sure I have something come up. Because if nothing comes up, then you can't have no bush beans. You can't eat. You can't eat. And I put I think I put 2 seeds of corn and 2 seeds of okra. I think I did. I wanted to have something come up. You know, I gotta have something to come up to eat. It's all organic. And a lot of the eating we've done our lives in here in America. Well, this is where I'm at, here in America. And I'm in Gulfport, Mississippi. It's the city where I am in the state. But Anyway, don't seem like anything's coming up yet. In a week's time, I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it. But anyway, this is fun. I'm experimenting for you guys too. All of my subscribers. I'm experimenting for you guys too, so you can see how this turns out. I've had this plot sitting over here since for about, I estimate, around 2 months that it's been complete. Well, I had the leaves down first for about maybe 2 weeks, I guess, 3 weeks or so, and then I went to the store to get some mulch because I didn't really know where to get wood chips from at the time, and so I went to get some mulch from Lowe's, and I ended up getting a black mulch because I thought maybe black mulch would help to smother out the grass and the weeds up under it better than light colored mulch, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, like I say, it's an experiment. You guys take notes. Take notes, and I can get you past a lot of the problems, or solve a lot of the problems for you before you may decide to do this, because it's a fantastic way of growing food. Because the biggest job with gardening is, that's my other plot over there. I'm going to walk over there and show it to you. But this is a great way of growing food, because, like as I was saying, the biggest trouble of growing crops is the weeds. To me, I would look out my window and I would look out the window and see all those weeds out here, and I'd wait. Then I'd look the next day. Man, that's a lot of weeds out there. This is a cantaloupe I have planted here, waiting for it to come up. I hope I don't pull it up. It's got to come up first before I can pull it up. You have to grow up before I can pull it up. But this compost, what I call it, compost gardening, is a great way to grow crops because of the weeding. It's a lot less weeding. I mean, the weeds grow, they only grow few and far between that you see a weed. You saw that as I was walking over there, on this plot over there. I was walking and I hardly saw any weeds. I know I just weeded it the other day because it's so easy to weed. I can weed while I'm planting. As a matter of fact, the other day I was weeding while I was planting because it comes so easy. But yeah, I would look out my window and say, man, look at the weeds. And I'd say, man, I got to go weed. I need to go weed. I'd tell myself, I need to go weed. And then I look out the next day. Sure enough, there's some more weeds. And then I say, man, I got the weed. Can't get in there with the weed eater because with a weed eater, because at the time I don't even have one. But can't get out here with a weed eater and weed my garden because I mess around and cut my plants down. These are 2 strawberry plants here. They're my wife's project. They're coming along very well. She did the research on those. That's a watermelon plant there. And I think that's another cantaloupe plant there. I see the leaves are kind of brown on it. One of them is anyway. But anyway, I'm experimenting, y'all. I'm experimenting. But these are tomato plants over here. They're getting tall. Wow. Oh, it's almost up to my knee, getting close. Wow. They've been out here probably about a week and a half, I guess so, that long or so, or something like that. But anyway, there's another watermelon plant there coming up, looking beautiful. And I love watermelon. My wife too. We love watermelon. That's what the man used to say when he was passing by in a truck years ago. Passing through the neighborhood, he having a load of watermelons. He'd go, watermelon, watermelon. My subscribers that's heard this before. Anyway, the fish man would come by, and he'd go to hollering, "Fishman, fishman," as he's driving by. And sometimes he gets stopped. Sometimes they get stopped, and sometimes they wouldn't. That's how it was. I mean, sometimes you have money, and sometimes we wouldn't. I was growing up as a child. But anyway, these plants, I mean, these weeds and grass and stuff just comes up so easy. So easy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Yeah, I can look out the window now. I see a few weeds. Like I think I saw these earlier today that I'm pulling up now. Yesterday one. Anyway, look at that. All that root comes out of there. It's fun now. It's a game now. I made a game out of it with this compost gardening. Compost gardening is what I call this. It's all compost. It's all material that's going to go back to soil. Why not? This is so good. I turned my tiller over to my son. You know how children are. Although they see something going good, they got to try to do it their way. I done been through that. I've gone down that road. I've traveled that road. Look at that. Coming out of there. So if people would listen to what you tell them, you've been down the road. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm 67. 67 years old. And but anyway, if they just listen to you, you're telling them how to live, you're telling them how to do it, how to make their lives easier. But no. They got to do it their way. They got to try it their way. You older people out there, y'all parents, you parents out there, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And so, you know, sometimes people can either listen or they end up bumping their own heads, bumping their heads. You know, hopefully they learn before they bump it too hard, pass out. I tell them, I say, you can either make your bed soft and comfortable, or you can make it hard. But anyway, that's how it goes. These are asparagus. These are asparagus plants. And the root system, my wife told me, she said she did the research on these. She said when they go to growing tall, let them grow so that the root system will come back and you'll be able to harvest some more. Y'all may have figured out by now that I try to rhyme a lot. I do a lot of rhyming. Rhyme time. Y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. You see a lot of it in my different comments and different things that I do on YouTube. You get to see a lot of rhyming that I end up doing. Me and my young friends used to play games, rhyming games when I was growing up. For you that hadn't heard the story, my new subscribers, all of my new subscribers, we used to play games of how to, rhyming. We'd see who can rhyme the most when we talk. My old friends see this, they'll be able to say, yeah, that's right, and I won. I think I have something to say about that. How about that? How about that? But anyway, let me go on and end this video. I'm trying to keep it short. 21 minutes. Goodness. Y'all, oh boy. Anyway, himiny, ha, himiny, ha. Anyway, I'm glad you made it to the end. If you're still listening to me, you've made it to the end, because I'm getting ready to end this video with an outro. When I was a schoolboy coming home from school, I thought I saw a bull raining around the hills and mounts. Steady hoop, steady hollowing around the merry street. And a rang ting tang and a ting ting ting, and through the way a bow wow wow, and a moo moo moo, and a heap of people that I do know. And through the way we'd run play ball, through the way we'd run. When I was a schoolboy coming home from school, I thought I saw a bull raining around the hills and mounts. Steady hoop, steady hollowing around the merry street. Now rang ting tang and a ting ting ting, and through the way a bow wow wow, and a moo moo moo, and a heap of people that I do know. And through the way we'd run play ball, and through the way we'd run. Y'all have a great day.